What's going on, guys? Joshua here with Rural Kings Fishing. In this video I'm gonna try to show y'all how to rig up a Texas rig. I'm using red line so maybe you guys can see it better, but what I like to do, put my bullet weight and I do a Snell knot. The reason for this is because it's a very strong knot, and also every time I set the hook, it will always get the fish on the top of its mouth. There's my Snell knot right there. I don't know how well you guys can see it. I'm gonna trim off the tag end right here, and it's a very strong knot. I've never had any problems with it. Always gets the fish in the top of its mouth. Well, here I have just a regular worm. Some people like to put the hook in, try to eyeball this depth right here, but what I do is I put it all the way until the curve, like that, and just push it all the way up. And I like to put the eye of the hook inside of the worm so it's not showing, and you just see where your hook's gonna come out through. And there's your Texas rig. What you could also do is, if you're fishing a lot of grass and there's a lot of junk, you don't want to get caught up in none of that, you don't want to get snagged, you could just bury the hook in the worm to make it weedless. And you could also do the same thing with the craw. Try seeing where the hook's gonna come out. Right there. I think this hook might be too big for this craw, but it's just for demonstration purposes only. So I'm gonna put it in. There it goes. And you could also do the same thing. You want to make it weedless or something, you don't want to get a lot of junk, just poke the hook back through the bait. It will be right there. And you don't have to use a Snell knot. You could also use an improved clinch knot. This is just what I like to use, how I like to Texas rig my worms and craws, or any creature bait. Here's how I do my Snell knot. Put the line in the eye, and I bring it around the hook, so it'll be like this. And I wrap it around 5 or 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't need to be tight or anything, because that you're gonna tighten it up anyways. And then you're left with this little loop right here from where you put your line around the hook. You're gonna stick the tag end through that loop, and you're just gonna pull both your main line and your tag end. And there's your Snell knot. This is a very strong knot. You know, I've never had any problems with it. It always gets the fish in the roof of its mouth. Always. Now, and for those who don't really like to do Snell knots, you could always tie an improved clinch knot. Just feed your line through the eye of the hook. And just what I do is I put my finger here and I just wrap the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So it looks something like that. I put it back to this loop where my finger was at, and then it creates another loop right here. So I put my line back to that loop, and just, you know, you can wet it up with some saliva. You just pull on your main line, tag end, it's an alternative to the Snell knot. There it is, guys.